Hello guys, this is your mentor Akash Pahurkar from Unacademy. This is my session of lines, angles and triangles. So let's try to understand this topic guys. It's very simple. Okay, so let's start with this. Something about myself before we move further. I have completed my mechanical engineering in 2015 and it's been around 5 years that I've been training for CAT examination and around 6,000 students I have trained till date. This is an amazing team on YouTube. I want you guys to watch all these videos on different topics such as quants, logical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal ability, current affairs, and general knowledge on a YouTube channel that is Unacademy CAT4MBA. That will be very helpful for all of you. So let's start with this topic. Yeah, my code is Sky10. It will be very useful for you guys. Try to use my code and you'll get 10% off on any subscription plan you are going for. So do not forget this code. Let's start with this quickly. So let's start with this first topic, that is angles. There are different types of angles we are going to understand. This is line 1 and line 2. Both the lines are parallel to each other, and this one line is called as transverse line, which is intersecting both the lines. Okay, and we have four angles in ABCD on line 1, and we have four angles EFGH on line 2. Now the different types of angles will be: vertically opposite angles are nothing but A and D and B and C. These are two vertically opposite angles, and EH, similarly FG. Similarly, we have these four pairs of vertically opposite angles over here. And what is the property of vertically opposite angles? They are always equal. Okay, they are always equal. Remember this part, vertically opposite angles are always equal. Okay, let's quickly move further. Adjacent angles. Okay, now adjacent angles, you can call them as linear angles as well. Okay, linear angles also we can say that. So A and D, B and C, pardon, AB, right? AB and BD, then DC and AC. These are four pairs of adjacent angles or linear angles over here. Similarly, on line 2 we have EF, FH, HG and DE. Okay, so total 8 pairs we have for adjacent angles. And what is the property of adjacent angles? Their summation is always 180 degree. Okay, remember this part. For vertically opposite angles they are always equal, and for adjacent angles their summation is 180 degree. Okay, now corresponding angles, the angle which are similar on line 1 and line 2. So for example, A and E, the angle present on line A, line 1 and line 2, which are similar, A and E are similar. Similarly, B and F, D and H, and C and G, okay, their value is also always equal. So corresponding angles, their value is always equal. Remember this part guys. I'll quickly explain everything. Interior angles. Now interior angles which are inside both the lines, which are contained inside both the lines and are towards the same side, and they are towards the same side. So for example, uh, D and F, C and E, these are interior angles. Their summation is 180 degree. Remember this part. I hope all of you understand this part. It's not at all difficult guys. Okay, next is alternate interior angles. Now what do we mean by alternate interior angles? It's very simple. So which are contained inside and they are alternate, that is they are on the opposite side of this transverse line, that is C and F and D and E. They are alternate interior angles. Their value is always equal. I believe all of you understood this part. Okay, their value is always equal. For interior angles only, their summation is 180 degree, but for alternate interior angles, their value is always equal. Okay. Now exterior angles. Let's talk about exterior angles, which are contained outside both the parallel lines and they are towards the same side of this transverse line. Now, can you quickly tell me what are the exterior angles? They will be B and H, similarly A and G. These are alternate exterior angles only. their value, their summation is 180 degree. Remember this part, that is they are supplementary. Supplementary angles means nothing but their summation should be 180 degree. That's very simple, guys. Now alternate exterior angles will be A and H, B and G. So for alternate exterior angles, their value is always equal. I believe there is no doubt here, guys. Okay. Now we have this equal intercept ratio theorem. It's very simple. We have three parallel lines and there are two transverse lines. Okay. Now what do we mean by intercept? First, let's try to understand that the length of this transverse line which is contained inside line 1 and line 2, this length AB is called as one intercept. Similarly, B and C is also intercept, M and N is also intercept, N and O is intercept. So according to equal intercept ratio theorem, you need to remember this part, AB upon BC, this will be equal to MN upon NO. Okay. Similarly, just remember this. Then what we can do is AB upon total AC, this is equal to MN upon total MO, right? So we have this ratio. This ratio will always be same. Similarly, we can write this as BC upon total AC is equal to NO upon total MO. Okay, just remember this. So quite simple. I believe there is no doubt over here. Now let's try to move further. Yeah, so according to this question, guys, if thrice of B is equal to twice of A, then find the sum of angles D and H. Okay, it's quite simple. So what is given? Thrice of B is equal to twice of A. So from here A upon B will be equal to what? The ratio comes out to be 3 upon 2. Okay, now we know that A and B both are adjacent angles, or we can say that they are linear angles, and for linear angles their summation is always 180 degree. For them summation should be 180 degree. So if we divide this 180 degree in the ratio of 3:2, what will be the value of A? Value of A will be 36 threes are 108 degree, and 70 degree will be the value of B. Now we need to find the value of D and H. Now just try to understand, value of A will be same as value of D because they are vertically opposite angles. Value of D will be what? 108 degree. Okay, and whatever value of D is, same value will be given to H because D and H are corresponding angles. So the value of H will also be 108 degree. Quite simple. Now we simply want the summation of D and H, and that will be 2 multiplied by 108 degree. Very simple. So 260 degree will be the answer, guys. I hope all of you understood this part and there is no doubt over here. Okay. Fine. Let's try to solve this question quickly. Line 1 and line 2. Similarly, line 3 and line 4. Line 1, 2 are parallel. Line 3, 4 are parallel to each other. If the value of angle B is 40 degree, okay, if value of angle B is 40 degree, then value of T we are supposed to find out. Now we know that B and T are exterior angles, right? B and T are exterior angles for line 3 and 4, and we know for exterior angles the summation is always 1 degree, right? So 40 plus angle T will be equal to 180 degree. So from here the value of angle T you will get, that is 140 degree. So from here we got the value of T as 140 degree. This is 140 degree. Okay. Now value of angle E is given as 155. Okay. If value of angle E is 155, then value of angle Q will also be 155. Okay, and Q and N are interior angles, so their summation will be 180 degree. So 155 plus 25 comes out to be 180 degree. So the value of N will be 25 degree. Very simple, guys. I hope there is no doubt. Now value of this K will be 70. It is given in the third question. Value of K is 70 degree. Now what is the value of S and N? Now let us try to understand one thing. Value of K will be equal to value of W. right? Value of K will be equal to value of W, because corresponding angles. Similarly, whatever the value of W is, same value will be given to S also, because again corresponding angles, and whatever the value of S is, it will be equal to N, because S and N are vertically opposite angles to each other. So the value of S is 70, value of N is also 70, so the total comes out to be 140 degree. Okay, now angle A is equal to 150 degree, guys, and angle F will be equal to what? Angle F will be equal to, can you tell me quickly? Think about this question, everyone. It's quite simple. Think about this, all of you. Can you give me the answer here? It's very simple. I hope all of you can solve this question now. The value of A is 150 degree. Okay, if value of A is 150 degree, then value of F will be what? A and F are exterior angles. That's why their summation should be 180 degrees exactly. So the value of F comes out to be 30 degree. Very simple. I hope there is no doubt over here. Okay, let's try to move further, guys. Okay, it's quite simple question. You just need to understand all the angles which I have explained previously. In the figure given below, P and Q are parallel to each other. PQ and RS are parallel to each other. Angle PQ is 20 degree and TSR is 30 degree. What will be the value of QTS? Now, in order to solve this question, what simply we can do is just draw a line from passing through T and which is parallel to PQ and RS. Now, this 20 degree will be equal to this 20 degree, because alternate interior angles. Similarly, this 30 degree will be equal to this 30 degree, again alternate interior angles. So total angle comes out to be 20 plus 30, that is 50 degree will be the correct answer. I believe there is no doubt, guys. I hope all of you understood this part. Okay, let's quickly move further. Now, find the value of A in the adjoining figure. Okay, we know that summation of A plus twice A plus thrice A plus 4 times A plus 5 times A will be equal to 3 degree, because all the angles, there are all the circular angles are there, right? So summation of all the angles should be 360 degree, and if you add all of them, you will get what? 15 A is equal to 360 degree, right? The value of A comes out to be what will be the value of A? 24 degrees. So this is the answer, guys. I hope all of you understood this. It's very simple. I'm just taking this session quickly so that all the concepts of this geometry part are clear for you. Okay, so now yeah, types of triangles. It's very simple. Okay, based on characteristics of sides, you'll understand what are the types of triangles. Let us say instead of characteristics, we'll say length of sides. If all these sides are same, if all the sides are same, then we have this triangle as equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle. If only two sides are same, if only two sides are same, then this becomes isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay, and if length of all these sides is different, length of all the sides is different, then this is different, all the sides are different, then this becomes a scaled triangle. Okay, so these are the three types of triangles based on length of sides. I hope all of you understood this part. Okay, based on characteristics of triangles, if we talk about characteristics of angles, then first of all we have this triangle as right angle triangle. If one angle of out of three angles is 90 degree, this is called as right angle triangle. Okay, and let's say one angle is greater than 90 degree. If one angle is greater than 90 degree, then this becomes obtuse angle triangle. Okay, and if all the angles are less than 90 degree, then this becomes acute angle triangle. Okay, acute angle triangle. I hope there is no doubt over here. Okay, so let's quickly move further. Okay, sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree, right? Now, why it is 180 degree? I'll quickly explain this. Okay, let us say we have this angle as A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, now if we draw a line parallel to base passing through this vertex, okay, passing through this vertex, okay, now here what I can do is this angle and this angle will be same B because they are alternate interior angles. Similarly, this angles is C because they are alternate interior angles. And if we add all the angles now we can see that all the angles are linear angles. So A plus B plus C, their summation will be 180 degree because all the angles are linear angles. So interior angle summation for a triangle is always 180 degree. Remember this, okay? Next part is, okay, difference of two sides is always less than the third side. Okay, let us say we have this A, B and C. The difference of two sides, A, difference of A and B should always be less than the third side C. Difference of A and C should always be less than B, and difference of B and C should always be less than A. You need to remember this rule in order to find out whether using three random values whether the triangle is possible or not. That's why you need this rule. Maybe you'll in a certain question you'll have to find out whether this triangle is possible or not. So using particular three different values, we can use this for rule and find out whether that triangle is possible or not. Okay, just for example, let's say 3, 4 and 10. Okay, 3, 4 and 10. Now what is given? The difference between 10 and 4, the difference between 10 and 4, it is 6 and it is greater than this third side, but it should have been less than the third side. That's why this triangle will not be possible. Okay, so for similar questions you can find out whether the triangle is possible or not. Okay, and one more rule you need to understand over here. Summation of two sides should always be greater than the third side. That is, A plus B should always be greater than the third side. A plus C should be greater than third side B, and B plus C should always be greater than the third side. Okay, so these two rules you need to understand. That is, difference between two sides should be less than the third side, and the summation of two sides should be greater than the third side. So it's a very simple rule, guys. Both the rules will help you find out whether a particular triangle is possible or not. Okay, now exterior angle is equal to sum of two remote interior angles. So what does this mean? Let's say we have a triangle like this. This is angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C. Okay, let us say this is an exterior angle and its value is D. So according to this rule, angle D will always be equal to sum of two interior remote angles. That is, A plus B will be equal to A plus B will be equal to D. Very simple. I hope you understood this rule. Chalo, next. Okay. In a right angle triangle, A square plus B square is always equal to C square, and this is which theorem? It is Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? So whenever we have a right angle triangle, that is, one angle is 90 degree, then A is this, B is this, and C is hypotenuse. So in such triangle, this will always hold true for a right angle triangle, that is, A square plus B square is equal to C square. So just remember this. But in case of acute angle, let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. In this case, A square plus B square will be is greater than C square. Remember this, okay, according to this rule. So summation of squares of two sides will always be greater than the square of third side. Okay, and similarly in obtuse angle triangle, let's say if this is the obtuse angle triangle, this is A, this is B, and this is C. In this case, summation of squares of two sides will be less than the square of this hypotenuse square. Okay, so you need to remember these rules, guys. There are a lot of rules. You just need to understand all the rules and remember them. Okay, so that you can solve all the questions based on the different questions. like this. Okay, chalo. So basic proportionality theorem. According to this equal intercept ratio theorem, same can be applied here also, because Mn and Qr are parallel to each other, and we can consider that there is a line parallel to both of them passing through P. So equal intercept ratio theorem can be applied here also, but what extra we will have to understand here, I'll explain. Listen carefully. Pm upon Nq is equal to Pn NR. Just remember this part. Okay. Similarly, MQ upon uh, yeah, just a minute, guys. So PM upon total PQ is equal to PN upon total uh, PR is equal to, now here one extra rule I am adding, that is Mn upon Q. So you have to remember this. Mn is this length, Qr is this length. Okay. Similarly, MQ upon PQ will be equal to NR upon PR. Okay. So the three rules you need to understand for basic proportionality theorem in terms of triangles. Okay. So these are the different rules, guys. You need to understand them. Okay. Just a minute. I hope there is no doubt over here. Now, consider the following triangle to answer the question that follow. If angle A is 50 degree and then angle C is 40 degree, what will be the value of angle B? Don't you think it's quite simple? We know that 50 plus 40 will be equal to 90. Then the remaining angle will also be equal to 90 degree. Very simple. Next, if A is 85 degree and C is 45 degree, now 85 plus 45, what will be the answer? It will be 130 degree, and 180 minus 130, the remaining angle comes out to be 50 degree. Very simple, guys. Okay. Now this is a good question. The value of A is 8, value of B is 2.5. Then how many integer values C can take? It's quite simple. Let's try to understand this. We know that the value of C should be less than A plus B, that is 8 plus 2.5, and it should be greater than the difference of 8 and 2.5, that is C should be always greater than 5.5 and it should always be less than 10. So what we can do here is, what is the yeah, between 5.5 and 10.5, what are the different integer values C can take? That is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. These are the different integer values C can take, right? So these are the 5 different values possible. I hope there is no doubt, guys. Okay, so next question. Now let us consider if angle is A is 50 degree and ABC is an isosceles triangle. So you need to consider that these two lines are same. Okay, AB is equal to AC. Then what is the exterior angle at B? So first of all, what we can do is, we know that this angle will be equal to this angle. So twice x plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. So twice x is equal to 130 degree. So the value of x comes out to be what? 65 degree. And once the value of x is 65 degree, what we can do here is we want to find out exterior angle at B. So the exterior angle at B, the value will be equal to sum of remote two interior angles, that is 50 plus x. So the value of B will be equal to 50 plus x, that is 65. So the summation comes out to be 115 degree, isn't it? Very simple. I believe there is no doubt over here, guys. चलो जल्दी से आगे बढ़ते हैं. Okay, let's do one thing. Next question will solve. Just a minute. Okay. If sides of triangle are 6, 8 and 10, then what kind of triangle it is? Okay, in order to find out what kind of triangle it is, what we can do is 6 square plus 8 square, and here we have this 10 square. 10 square becomes 100. 6 square 36 plus 8 square 64. This is equal to 100, and this happens only in right angle triangle. That's why this angle will be a right angle triangle, because according to Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square is equal to c square. So this is a Pythagorean triplet, guys. 6, 8 and 10. This is a Pythagorean triplet. That is for which a square plus b square is equal to c square. Okay. Now 5 square plus 7 square and 9 square. 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49. 25 plus 49 becomes 74, and 9 square becomes 81. It means that 74 is less than 81. So a square plus b square is less than c square. So this will be true for which triangle? This is true for obtuse angle triangle. So this triangle is obtuse angle triangle, right? I hope there is no doubt, guys. Yeah. Here 6 square plus 7 square and 14 square. 6 square is 36, and the question is, can we have a triangle with sides 6, 7 and 14? Now just tell me one thing. 6 plus 7 is less than 14, because 13 is less than 14. But actually a plus b should be greater than c, so which is not getting satisfied over here. That's why we cannot have a triangle with this sides. Okay, we cannot have a triangle with this sides. I hope there is no doubt, guys. Next question. Okay, find the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle whose perpendicular sides are. Now yeah, 5 square and 12 square. 5 square plus 12 square, this comes out to be 169, which is and take the square root of it, you will get 13. So for the first question, answer is 13. Okay, now for 10 square and 24 square, what we can do here is, first of all, divide both of them by 2. What will you get? You will get 5 square, 5 square, and the triplet you will get is 5 and 12. Okay, for 5 and 12 we know that the hypotenuse is 13. Okay, but why did we get 13? Because we have divided them by 2. Now multiply back by 2, so we'll get 26 answer here. Now similarly 14 and 48. Okay, so again divide this by 2, you'll get 7 and 24. For 7 and 24, the Pythagorean triplet is 25. Okay, that is hypotenuse is 25. Again multiplied by 2, you will get the answer as 50. Here 39 square and 52 square, divide both of them by 13, you will get what? 3 and 4. For 3 and 4, hypotenuse is 5, but we'll have to multiply it by 13. So you will get 13 5s are 65 as the hypotenuse. Now for 25 square and 60 square, divide both of them by 5, so you'll get 5 and 12. For 5 and 12, so that Pythagorean triplet is 13. Now multiplied back by 5, you will get what? 65. Okay, so these are the Pythagorean triplets, and I hope all of you understood this part, guys. There is no doubt over here. Okay, so just a minute. We'll quickly end the session, guys. I hope all of you understood whatever I have explained in this topic. This is the very basics of lines, angles and triangle. So I want you guys to just try to understand all the concepts which I have explained. And what you need to do is, please download Unacademy learning app and try to get the subscription as soon as possible, because after CAT examination we have multiple MBA entrance exams. So for every exam we'll have this sessions, will have workshops, and exam specific workshops will be there, and you can watch all the plus courses, you can give all the mock tests and test series you will get. So there are many perks you will get to enjoy from Unacademy plus subscription, guys. Use my code SKY10, you will get 10% off on that. And yes, do not forget to share our platform with your friends who are preparing for multiple exams such as UPSC, JEE, bank exams, SSC exams and defense exams, and all the other MBA entrance exams and all the other entrance exams which are available on our platform. So that will be helpful for their successful journey. And please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Unacademy CAT4MBA. Okay, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever we are live. So thank you so much guys, have a great day.